Okay, so 3 questions as we enter the holiday season. Number 1, is there still any opportunity we could take in Bitcoin even though it's up 80% since Labor Day? Number 2, what stocks best move with Bitcoin that we could invest in? And number 3, why do I have $100,000 sitting on my desk behind me? Well, we're going to answer each of those questions and more in this video, so grab your wallet, your Bitcoin wallet, and let's get started. Hey everyone, Tom Gentile. Welcome to Tom's Trading Room. Glad to have you here for another video. You know what we do here? We show you how to spot opportunity and create alternative strategies in the marketplace other than simply buying and holding stocks. Do me a favor right now. Don't be a turkey. Hit that like button below. It helps support our channel. Also, if you subscribe to our videos and ding that bell next to the subscribe button, we'll send you the videos and we'll let you know when they're uploaded as soon as possible. All right, so let's start talking about Bitcoin, all the hoopla going on in Bitcoin. I want to talk about the one currency, the one cryptocurrency that I believe has the ability to play catch up with Bitcoin. You won't believe what this is. It's right under your nose. The second thing I want to talk about are the 3 stocks that I believe are going to shine as cryptocurrencies continue to shine. Oh yeah, and we got to talk about the brick elephant in the room over here too. So I plan on talking about that real soon. So let's get on my computer behind me here and let's get to work. Okay, so I have logged on to tomsoptiontools.com. And I've actually gone into an area where we store our cryptocurrency data and into cryptocurrency charts. It's very simple to get there from the home page. You just go at the home tab and you come to crypto charts. And under crypto charts, we have tools, we have startups, we have something called Crypto Darknet, which is our channel stacking. As a channel stacking strategy, we have crypto moving averages. And then you can get back to Tom's tools from the same area. So under cryptocurrency charts, I want to show you Bitcoin. So since just after Labor Day, Bitcoin was trading just above 10,000, call it 10,500. Since then, we've been on a tear. And in the last couple of months, we've seen Bitcoin move up 80%. But there's one other coin that is outstanding and has moved up substantially more. And that coin is Ethereum. Ethereum, symbol ETH. Also, too, was trading on the lower end since the beginning of September and has moved up to higher highs as of recently. And while it's gone from the low 300s to up to near 600, which is a little bit better than Bitcoin's done, when you take a look at what it's done in the last month, that's where it really shines. Back to Bitcoin for a second. Look at Bitcoin since the beginning of November. We're talking about 14,000 to up to 19 before pulling back to near 18,000. So that is roughly a little bit better than a 25%, let's call it a 25% move just for the month of November. Now take a look at Ethereum. Ethereum is one of those coins that in November, we were trading down here below 400. And now we're at 600. So Ethereum has doubled the rate of return. The percentage rate of return on Ethereum over the last, just this month of November, 50%. Bitcoin, 25%. Why is that? Well, I'll tell you why. Because back in 2017, when Bitcoin was near $20,000 a coin, Ethereum was trading as high as $1,200. Ethereum had a huge pullback, much greater than Bitcoin, and Ethereum has been slow until recently in rising back up. I feel like there's going to be a rubber band effect, as even if Bitcoin were to make its new all-time highs at just below $20,000 a coin, Ethereum is going to be nowhere near its high of 1,200, which tells me that there is a rubber band effect that's going to happen to Ethereum as Bitcoin runs up and meets the $20,000 level and exceeds it. So this is what I like to call the catch-up coin. The coin that needs to catch up to its highs is none other than Ethereum. So let's talk about how you can actually buy Ethereum. So like I said before, Ethereum is trading just under $600 per token. Right now, you don't have to buy them in individual tokens. All you've got to do is come over and just simply type in the number of US dollars that you want to purchase, and it will be converted into tokens. I bought some Ethereum earlier today so I could show you exactly how this works. So what I did was I logged onto my phone. I want to show you the images that came up. And to do that, I'm going to turn back on my toggle. And I want to look at first logging in. And I've already logged in and I'm looking at my watch list. And I see Bitcoin and I see Ethereum trading at this time. It was trading around the 196 and change area. So from there, I click on it and I click on trade. And it brings up the price. And it shows it to me once again, and it asks me, do I want to buy, sell, or convert? Now, I can buy with cash, sell with cash, or I can convert some other cryptocurrency into Ethereum. At this point, I decided to click on buy, and so I want to buy Ethereum. So what I did was I typed in the amount of Ethereum that I wanted to purchase, and I did it as a one-time purchase out of my bank account. So I click on preview the buy, and once I do that, I then see how much Ethereum I'm actually going to buy with that $5,000 price tag. And so 8.2, now by that time Ethereum had climbed up to just over 600. And so buying $5,000 worth of Ethereum at just above 600 is going to allot me 8.200333724 ETH. So I have that in there. The Coinbase fee is taken out, so there's my total. I click on buy now. Then I come to this chart or this particular tab on my phone and it says the order has been submitted. And then, of course, I go to my email and I see there it is. There's the email I have not yet opened that says your ETH purchase is now available. That means that I was confirmed on this Ethereum. So let me sum up for you now what I see Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies going to in the next year to 2 years. So, with the uncertainty of the election that we just went through and the pandemic breaking new highs every day in terms of numbers of folks getting infected with COVID as well as deaths, this is definitely a big part of the reason cryptocurrency and Bitcoin have made new highs for this year. So I believe by the end of the year, we're going to be trading at what I like to call the two-stack level in Bitcoin. What that means is that Bitcoin is likely to be trading at or above $20,000 for one coin by the end of this year. That's 2 stacks. What's my prediction for 2021? Let's add another 3 stacks to it. And by 2023, I expect Bitcoin to be trading at 10 stacks. That's a brick. That, if you want to know what a brick looks like, that's what a brick looks like. And by the way, speaking of this brick, I would like to do a shout out to Vice Props for sending me this $100,000 in prop money. What is prop money? Well, prop money is what companies like Vice Props use to manufacture for the movie business. This money is used in television series like Breaking Bad and Ozark, and they reached out to me about sponsoring a video. Now, this is not a paid sponsorship. They sent me the money, and I just think this is a fantastic way to, if you've never known what it feels like to have $100,000 in your hands, that's it. And although this is not real, this is much like simulated trading. It is the end result of traders to make money, right? So I want to thank Vice Props again. If you're interested in getting a brick for yourself, or maybe a little more, or maybe a little less, then reach out to them at www.viceprops.com. I'm putting a link below in the description. And also, make sure to enter the code TTR. That's Tom's Trading Room, TTR. And they'll save you an extra 10% on your Vice Props prop money. All right, let's get to the stocks now. Okay, so the 3 stocks that I believe are going to move the most with Bitcoin, we're going to start with PayPal. All of these stocks have a lot of common denominators. They either use Bitcoin in terms of using it for their own products, or in the case of PayPal, they're allowing PayPal merchants to accept Bitcoin, and which they will then instantly turn that back to fiat currency. So that helps PayPal quite a bit. So PayPal stock has been trading on the low end around 170, on the high end around 215. Recently has been shooting up as it's been gaining more notoriety thanks to Bitcoin. PayPal does have options. If we were to take a look at the options on PayPal very quickly, you'll see that their option chains, and let's go out to, let's say, January of 2021, just to get an idea of what we're talking about here. So PayPal options, at the money options, the 200s, going to cost you $11.60. So they're not cheap by any means. But when you look at the implied volatility, they're not expensive when you compare them to some companies as well. Expensive in price, but not as expensive when you look at a lot of other stuff out there that is expensive, like biotechs and the pharmaceutical industry, which are getting hit and moving big to the upside and downside as a result of the recent news on coronavirus. All right, second stock we're going to take a look at is Square. Square is also big in the Bitcoin business. And in fact, I saw an article not too long ago where PayPal and Square are taking up much of all the Bitcoins that are being mined these days. All right, Square is also just above 200. It has moved to new highs for this year, and it's got no end in sight now. It looks like 250 is the next round number area of resistance. Square also has options, and if we go to the option chains, you can see them here. Let's take a look and see what the January options for Square look like. So if I come down and take a look at Square, it looks like their call options, all right, now remember they're trading at 207, but the 200s are 20, all right, and the 210s, which are out of the money, are 15. So when PayPal, first the options looked like they were rather expensive, comparing them to Square, they look cheap. And the reason why is Square's IV is in the 50s, while PayPal's options implied volatility is in the 30s. The last stock I want to talk about is less in price, but let's check out the volatility, and that is Overstock.com. One of the first companies that ever allowed Bitcoin to be transacted on their website. Overstock.com had, in July, was at 40, went to 120, back down to just above 60, and has been trending back down before rallying to be now in the high 60s. What does Overstock.com's options look like as it moves into January? Let's take a look. So I'm going to go to option chains. I'm turning off the November 27th. I'm going to look at the January 15s. We'll update that and take a look at what those calls look like. The call options, this is going to be quite amazing. You see the call options for Jan 15? The 65 calls, all right, these are the at-the-money calls, $11.60. They are as expensive as PayPal's options, and the reason why? Well, their IV is near 100. Look at the Jan 70s, slightly out of the money. They have an IV of over 101. So you can't look at options with various companies and assume that everything is equal, because it is not. And you can't assume that because a stock has a lower price tag to it, that the options are going to be cheaper, because they may look cheaper when you're looking at a raw number, like an option price. But the implied volatility, this IV, this tells you how cheap or expensive these options can actually be. Hey, thanks for joining us on this week's video. Liking it helps support the channel. Subscribing allows you to get these videos as soon as they're uploaded. Thanks again. Have a great week. I got to make it rain. We'll see you guys.